Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here with another card share. I'm doing Christmas cards right now. I know it's like way early for Christmas cards, but I kind of wanted to get a jump start, and this felt like a really good time. I'm using this really old paper plaid from CraftSmart. It's one of the hot buys from Michaels. It was originally 24 designs, 48 sheets of 12 by 12. This one's probably my favorite, although I have never used this particular design, but it's very cute and very fun, and I like these colors, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to be sharing a project done with this. For this project, I used parts of 3 pattern papers. First off, this sheet, which was 12 by 12, and it just has a bunch of kind of holiday themed words on it. This one that was 12 by 12, which is a kind of like white with these black stars. And then this last 12 by 12 sheet, which was this red tone on tone, kind of like holly berry paper. This is what I have that's currently scraps, I guess, as it were, from this particular project. It's not really scraps. I will be using these papers for future cards that I'll be making, but that's what I was using for today. I also use these Miss Sparkle & Co. Neutral cardstock card bases. It comes in 5 colors, and I actually just used up the entirety of the black one as an option. There's still gray, brown, kind of this craft color, and then a cream color. I'll probably use these in some sort of like future project, so you'll probably see them in the future. But the goal of today was to do the March 2023 Call Me Crafty Owl sheetload of cards. However, her sheetload was using 6x6 paper, and then cardstock to kind of make like a double border. I elected to just make a single border using these black cards because I did just really like the black cards and I kind of wanted to highlight them. Her card also, her plans made 8 cards. Because of how these colors were divided, I just decided to use up all the black, which is 10 cards. But since I had 12 by 12 paper, it wasn't really an issue. I upped the sizes of all of these boxes. When you go and look at her video linked below, or I'll put it up in the top or whatever it goes, you'll see that the dimensions looked a little bit different. I ended up cutting this piece at the bottom at 5 1/4 by 1 1/8. And then this piece was at 2 1/4 by 2 1/8. This was at 2 1/4 by 1 5/8. And then this one is at 2 1/4 by 1 1/8. And then this strip, I didn't actually measure. I just cut 3 lines worth of the design, and then I just trimmed it to fit this direction. So that was kind of my setup. And so I made these 10 cards. There's basically 2 variations of it. So I made 5 that have the white on the top and the red on the bottom. All of them are slightly different because of where the words kind of show up and stuff like that, but they're all essentially the same design. And then I did 5 in the reverse. And again, they're all slightly different because of the words, but all essentially the same. But this means I now have 10 Christmas cards ready to go, which is very exciting. And I can't wait to start using them. And then while I was at it, I did also want to show you a bonus project. This is a Recollections mini stamp card kit that I just picked up in the after Christmas clearance. And so I just wanted to share, I did the project. It's extremely easy with these card kits. Basically, it gives you the instructions right on a piece of paper. It's very fast. All I had to do to make the cards was to stick 2 round like foam dots behind the little cut apart, and then stick it onto the appropriate card base. So these are very tiny. They're probably like 2 inch by 3 inch kind of cards. You can see compared to my hand, very tiny. But it makes 3 of these with a little tree, and then 3 with these little wreath in the window situation. And then it also comes with vellum envelopes as well as everything needed to stamp them. So I did 3 with this Peppermint Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses. You can hardly read what it says on here, but you can read it in real life without the lights. I'm going to use these 3 with this window design. I thought that would be cute. And then you also get 3, these say, "Let your heart be light," in this kind of lime green color. Again, very hard to read, but those will go with the trees. And then it comes with seals for all of them as well, which I'll match red and green when I do actually use these. I think I could fit a gift card in these guys if I squished it a little bit, or had really tiny gift cards, or I might just put a little note in and be able to put them in with the package or something like that. There are leftovers that come from this kit as well. I do have the stamp still, so I will be using these probably in some of my other Christmas cards. Those ones that I just made with the sheet load, I might use these inside because it makes sending cards a lot faster. You get these 2 ink pads in red and green, and then you get this little plastic acrylic block. So I'm just storing everything all together right now, but I'm excited to use all this stuff, and that means that I now have these 6 mini cards with their vellum envelopes, and then I have 10 of these cards not with vellum envelopes. They have like real envelopes and all that good stuff. But that is kind of what I have right now, and what is ready to go for Christmas. That's all I wanted to share for this video. So as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know if you've started your Christmas cards for sending out, or holiday cards. I send out non-Christmas themed holiday cards as well. So you'll probably see some of those showing up later in the year when I get to those as well. And then also follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. I show bits and pieces of my crafting, my planners, what's going on in my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.